London's public transport system is one of the largest and busiest in the world.
We're now in the heart of the peak, and it's absolute chaos.
11 million people travel on board a tube or bus in the capital every single day. But not all of them are paying for it.
I don't think so, fella.
Fare evaders swindle a network out of £116 million a year.
You're getting police because of a car? It's bullshit.
If I don't obtain a name and address, I will arrest you.
That's money that could be spent on a better service for passengers like you and me.
I pay my way. Prices increase every year to cover the loss. That really angers me.
Filmed over one hot summer.
All right, let's run this thing then.
Hello, excuse me, I'm talking to you.
We've gone behind the scenes with Transport for London's investigations unit.
That's the gentleman we're looking for. We've got evidence to prove that you're lying.
We're with inspectors working undercover on the tube to track down some of the 70,000 daily fare dodgers.
Police! Brother, I'll smash the camera.
Another satisfied customer.
And with bus enforcement officers fighting a backlash from the public.
You are a nasty little man.
It's beer drama.
Jeez.
These are the stories of the men and women fighting London's fare-dodging war.
Let's cut to the chase. Haven't paid the full thing.
Listen to me, listen to me.
Bruv, that was some different gravy. It's not gone through, as you just saw.
Have you got a ticket for your journey? Have you got a ticket?
Okay, that's fine.
Coming up.
Okay. I'm just going to go back. No, you're not going to go anywhere.
In East London, a sting operation exposes fare-evading fakers.
I'm going to hazard a guess that you are not a bus operator.
Whoa, back doors! Back doors!
Slippery when wet.
This is off. Landingford.
Fare dodgers make a run for it in the rain.
The roller coaster of fare evasion is in full effect.
I'll deal with him. I like a challenge.
And on the tube, the undercover squad pursue a problem passenger.
He defrauds this company every single day.
It's not him over there, is it?
Transport for London have divided the capital into fare zones to help simplify journey costs. The more zones you pass through on your journey, the more you pay, with Zone 1 being the most central and expensive. But some passengers try to cheat the system in order to pay less. Investigators now use the latest technology to spot dishonest travellers.
What I've got here is a Oyster card that's been flagged up to us. The user of the card every week load on a Zones 2 and 3 travel card. They are starting in a point where the ticket is valid. The next time we see it being used is on a bus, the other side of London. The only way to get from that point to the end point is through a zone they haven't paid for. They're hoodwinking the system into believing they haven't travelled through that more expensive zone.
Taking on the case of the Central London fare evader, new recruit to the undercover investigation squad, Olga.
Looking at the most recent activity, the pink bits are the journeys that are irregular. So, for example, she's entered Collier's Wood at 7:58 in the morning, and going by intelligence that we have, they've gone through Zone 1 to Finsbury Park, failed to touch out, and then boarded the W7 bus. In the last 3 months, this person's generated revenue loss of approximately £580. That's just one person. It's really an iceberg that you're not aware of until you start doing cases such as these.
Veteran Inspector James is assisting Olga with her first case. Collier's Wood Station has been identified by the intelligence system as where the suspect regularly begins their journey. Olga and James know when they enter the station.
Picture up there?
Yeah.
Is that from that camera there?
Now they need an image of them.
OK, so what times are we looking at?
Right, in the week, comes through about 8 o'clock in the mornings.
Busy, that time.
Picking out their target during rush hour will be a challenge.
Actually, we've got entering station Sunday the 7th of July.
Yeah, ideal. At what time was it?
0800 hours.
Gate 40, which is the last gate, this one here. Okay? That's one we've got to be looking at. Just keep your fingers crossed, only one person walks through in that 1 minute. Any time now. Bullseye. That's the gentleman we're looking for. He's used to the gates in that 60 seconds. He's the only person that's done that in that time allocation. So we know that that's the gentleman we're looking for.
Armed with a picture of their suspect, Olga and James can attempt to make a stop. Coming up.
Madam, hey, come on now, G.
In North London, bus enforcement officers discover more than just fare evasion.
Do you have cannabis on you? How old are you? Because you're not 16.
And undercover officer Scott lays it on the line.
Do you know it's a criminal offence to give false details? It's an arrestable offence.
Valuable discounted travel cards are available to Londoners that need them.
Those that are elderly, have people that are registered disabled, they're entitled to free travel.
But every year, 19,000 travellers are caught using these passes illegally.
They're not transferable. It's only valid for that person. If somebody else is using one of those cards, that gives a lot of scope for a lot of money to be avoided. Really, the only way of detecting if the right people are using them is by having as many inspectors on the grounds checking those types of cards.
If you see anything suspicious, please tell the member of staff.
In East London, revenue enforcement officers Karen and Peter are working undercover, running a sting operation to combat this type of fraud.
You get a lot of people borrowing their mum's freedom pass or their brother's zip card, which is like a school children's pass. We've set monitors on the gates. They pick up if you have a pass or a ticket which needs verification that you are entitled to it.
When alerted to the use of a discounted travel card, officers can check the pass is being used by its rightful owner.
I have to check your pass, please. I just need to see a photo, that's all. Thank you. No problem. Hi, ma'am. Hello.
Yeah. Sorry.
Review control. It's all right, to see a photo. Right, have you got the photo?
I don't have the ID with me.
The passenger is using a free travel pass that's issued to some Transport for London staff.
Is it yours?
Yes.
Absolutely 100%?
Absolutely 100%.
How can I verify that?
I don't have it.
Right, come here, listen to me. All right, I need you to listen to me carefully. Judging by what you've got in your bag, which is a physics book, which suggests to me that you're a student, I'm going to hazard a guess that you are not a bus operator. Okay, now I'd prefer if you were to treat me with a little bit of respect, okay, and tell me the truth. Are you a bus operator and do you own this?
No.
Thank you. Whose is it?
It's my partner's.
Right. You've just committed fare evasion by using your partner's card.
So what's going to happen?
I'm going to write a report. The report goes to London Underground Prosecutions Department, okay? And they reserve the right to prosecute for fare evasion. You could go to court.
Fraudulent use of high-value passes like these is taken very seriously by TfL.
You do not have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned something which you later rely on in court. Why are you using your partner's pass to travel?
I'd rather go.
For the fact to be reported to London Underground, do you understand?
Yeah, that's
okay.
Prosecutors will now decide how to proceed, and the woman will have to pay for her journey home.
I took the pass off of her because it's evidence in court. She's made that choice to use something that doesn't belong to her, so she knew what she was doing.
Every year, £35 million is lost to fare evasion on London's buses.
I'll tap and come to the back.
So serious the problem, the Met Police regularly support enforcement officers on notorious routes.
So we work alongside the police service and we just make sure we check every single person on the bus. All 3 doors are covered, no one can get off without being checked.
A police presence provides backup for what will be a busy day for John and Thomas.
Plenty of buses, plenty of passengers, plenty of fare evaders.
Plenty of activity for our friends in the black and white. Hello, madam. Madam, hey, come on now, G.
The 149 route carries over 14 million passengers a year.
You're going to have to come and have a word with us off the bus.
But it's estimated over 500,000 of them are skipping the fare.
Hello, madam. Hello, madam. Taking ticket passes. Hello. She's off. Van Linford.
The police are definitely an obstacle that they can't really get around.
We're all going for it today. Whoa, back doors! Back doors!
Sorry, just come over there, we'll have a little chat. What's wrong with you?
There's a bank card that's been declined, a Oyster card has not been tapped, and don't have anything on. So, between you two, name, address, and date of birth for me, please. Name, address, and date of birth for me, please.
I'm gonna get fucking fined now. Fuck's sake. Me as well. £80 fucking fine. This is his fault, you know. I said, let's get him. I'll get the train. I wanted to get the train. One step on the train. But now look, for this. Fuck's sake. Fucking police. Oh, you know what?
Oh, that was hard work. The roller coaster of fear evasion is in full effect at the moment. We've only been here for half an hour on this exercise with the police, and already I think we've come across 6 or 7 members of the public who think it's okay not to pay their bus fare.
Ticket or passes, please.
Do you want to do one of these little two?
Okay, yep.
What's your jump on?
Here's one. Here's the other one. No ID?
Where is it? My home.
Do you have any, did you have any Oyster card on you at all? Nothing? Name, address, and date of birth for me, please, then.
Your name? My friend? Is that a cannabis grinder in your pocket?
Yeah. Date of birth, address.
Right, you've got a cannabis grinder on you. You've got that on you on the section 23 of the Mystery Certificate Act. Yeah, have you got any drugs on you?
He's not got any means to pay for his fare, so, you know, something as minor as not paying your bus fare has now led to the search taking place.
Do you have cannabis on you? Cannabis. Back to you, on you. Where?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Right, can you write it?
What's that?
No, you should be feeding for the ganja.
Little bit of ganja.
You buy yesterday.
You bought it yesterday, did you? Who from? From Poland? What? Wrong way to go to get your ganja.
He's obviously been carrying. If the officers are proactive, then this is what we will come across.
Have you ever been arrested? You? No. Then you'll get a slap on your wrist for the cannabis.
The man may not have been arrested for the drugs, but he could still end up in court for fare evasion.
He's not made any attempt to pay, so it'll be a report for prosecutions. So he still will be done for fare evasion. That is stereotypical 149. As soon as we do this, stuff like that automatically happens.
Bullseye. That's the gentleman we're looking for.
Undercover tube investigators Olga and James are on the trail of a passenger they believe is avoiding paying for his journeys through central London.
In the last 3 months, this person's generated revenue loss of approximately £580.
So I'm just looking at Wednesdays, 7:58, Wednesday, 8:03.
Today, they hope to stop their suspect in his tracks.
It's a beautiful Wednesday morning at Collier's Wood Station. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and the trains are running.
According to their information, he's due any minute now.
So Wednesday is always 7:58, 8:03. Open turn up that was scheduled. Let's have a check of his ticket. Hey, buddy. Just quickly see your pass there for us, please, buddy. Just see your Oyster card, that's all it is. That's all right, that's lovely. Cheers, fella. Thanks a lot.
If he doesn't show soon, they may have missed their chance.
He's usually made his journey. He's entered the station by now. He could be running late, or maybe he's just not travelling today. It happens, and then we'll have to come back again. Hang on.
Yeah.
His face fits. And so does his card.
Whereabouts are you travelling to, buddy? Hello, mate.
Hello.
Revenue Inspector. Whereabouts are you travelling to today?
Second?
Whereabouts are you travelling to today?
To Stockwell.
To Stockwell.
Yeah.
All right, just pop over here and have a quick chat.
The journey to Stockwell station is covered by his travel card. But there's evidence that wouldn't be his usual route.
This tells us that you come in at Collier's Wood and you get on the W7 bus. But it even tells me exactly what bus stop you get on at. And it tells me that you get on the bus outside Finsbury Park station. OK? So we know, before we even stopped you today, that you're going from here to Finsbury Park.
No, today.
OK? All right, OK. But normally you're going from Collier's Wood to Finsbury Park and going out of Finsbury Park, OK? But you're not touching out Finsbury Park, and then you're getting on the bus. The lady's going to take some details off you. Just be honest with her. Tell her the truth. So, yeah, he was saying he was going to Stockwell. I think at first he was going to maintain his story, show him some of the paperwork. But I think he's realised there's no getting out of it now.
With all his journey history laid bare, he admits to flouting the fares. Now he faces the prospect of court and paying back the fares avoided, plus costs.
It was good to get that stop in the bag. Just goes to show the information that we've got is accurate. More to come. Got a big list of cases to continue with. Just highlights the amount of fare evasion there really is out there. It's still the tip of the iceberg. There's so much going on that we don't know about.
Victoria is London's 4th busiest underground station.
We've got inspectors obviously on the plateaus across here and on the District and Circle Line.
80 million people travel through here each year, many without tickets. Revenue Control Manager Michelle wants to tackle that issue head on.
Victoria has been highlighted as quite a high influx of customers who are not paying the correct fare. Behaviour from their Oyster cards is that they're jumping through the barriers, or they're not touching in or not touching out. They are taking advantage of a system and need to be dealt with appropriately. There's a lot of inspectors here today, but you'll find that most of them are quite inconspicuous because they're plain clothes, so they look like the general public. That's the idea.
On her team is Investigator Scott.
At the moment it's quarter to 8, so we're literally just starting to go into the peak hours, so it'll start getting a lot busier.
Between 6 and 9:30, 140,000 commuters pass through the gates.
Hello, mate. See a ticket there, please? Great stuff. Cheers, buddy. Thank you.
To help flag possible offenders, they have set the barriers to give an alert.
Anything with high value or anything that requires a photo card, when those tickets are used through the barriers, it indicates to us what ticket's being used. Oh, sir, just check the ticket there, please, Revenue Inspector. We then make sure the photo card matches that person. If all good, then they're on their way. Lovely. Great stuff. Thank you very much. And if they've got any irregularities, we'll deal with them accordingly. Ah, lovely. Cheers, buddy. Thank you. Hi there, Revenue Inspector. See a ticket, please. Just check your ticket, please. Yeah, the one in your back pocket.
The gate alerted Scott to a child's ticket being used.
And how old are you?
16.
And your date of birth is?
My date of birth is 2000 and...
You've got to think about your date of birth.
No.
How old are you? Because you're not 16.
I'm 19.
Right, come and have a chat with me a moment. Just through this gate here, yeah? Because I suspect the offence of fare evasion has been committed, the offence is that you're an adult travelling on a child ticket. I'm now required by law to take your details. How old are you?
I'm 19.
Scott needs to confirm her details and see if she's been stopped before.
Good morning, Lima Uniform 0327. What's your date of birth?
My date of birth, the 6th
Yep.
of August,
Yep.
1999.
Not only has Scott been a revenue enforcement officer for 18 years...
Lovely, thank you very much for that.
He's also a special constable in the police.
Are you sure that's your correct date of birth? Because you were very vague when you were trying to think of a date of birth. And the reason I'm saying that is because there's somebody that's been stopped before from your address and details, but with a different date of birth. You know it's a criminal offence to give false details. It's an arrestable offence. So if it's not your date of birth, you need to tell me now, because what I'm going to ask is I'm going to ask a police officer just to come over and just ask them just to confirm your date of birth. If it's not your date of birth, tell me now. I don't need to involve them, and then I can just deal with it.
My date of birth is 1994.
Yeah. Why did you give me a different date of birth?
Because I thought no reason.
OK. What's going to happen now is I'll submit the report to London Underground. London Underground will then write to you and explain what's going to happen next, OK? The child ticket I'll be withdrawing now because it's now evidence, OK? So if you need to continue your journey to Wandsworth, you'll need to buy an adult ticket. All right.
While Scott was catching the first crooked commuter of the day, station staff have told Michelle about another problem passenger.
So at 8:45, we've got a male person aged approximately 26. He is always suited. He comes from Warren Street, and he says that he's lost his wallet.
Okay.
He will go to member of staff. If the member of staff doesn't let him through, he will jump the barrier. So you may need to obviously deal appropriately with him or involve the police.
Yeah,
the police
no worries.
are aware. I've already updated them.
Yeah, he won't be jumping through today.
Okay.
Coming up,
Sorry, I don't know Spanish.
Thomas speaks the language of the law in North London.
It possibly could be a case of fraud.
Is it?
Yeah.
Keep an eye out for your fella now.
And Olga and James track a new suspect who's been evading fares for 5 years.
What reason have they got to start shouting at you? Unless they've done something wrong.
I mean, it's London. You know, you get a complete gamut of people.
In the East End, Karen and Peter are looking for fraudsters illegally using valuable discounted travel passes, as well as anything else that seems unusual.
You're right then. Revenue. You can't find it.
Yes.
What did you have?
Paper ticket.
Where did you travel? Come over a little bit. Where did you travel from?
Stratford.
Stratford, and you bought a paper ticket.
Mm.
And how much did you pay for it?
£2.70, I think.
I'm a revenue inspector. It's not £2.70 on a paper ticket. Okay?
Yeah.
So what I'd appreciate is that you just telling me the truth.
No,
okay?
I'm telling you the truth.
But well, you could not have had a paper ticket for £2.70. Did you ever have a ticket?
Yeah, I did have a ticket.
Not
you can't tell me I'm lying. That I don't.
Well, you said that you paid £2.70.
I did pay £2.70.
Not £2.70.
I think it was like £2.70.
It's not £2 anything. Did you buy a child ticket?
Yeah, I bought a child ticket.
Why did you buy a child ticket?
I bought a child ticket. Innit? I'm young.
Are you 15?
16.
Really? What's your date of birth?
10th of August. So I don't need to tell you my date of birth.
Oh, you do. But you can't travel without a ticket. You certainly can't travel with a child ticket when you're clearly not a child. Okay?
Hey, I'm just going to go back.
No, you're not going to go anywhere. Listen to me, right?
Maybe as police or something.
No, I told you. We are revenue control inspectors working for London Underground.
What do I need to write down?
You've got your name, address, and your date of birth, please. As long as you've given me the correct name and address, that's all fine, yeah? Is it your correct name and address before I waste my time? Thank you. Oh, hi, this is Lima Uniform 0267.
The young man's details do check out.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It's penalty fair. You've got 21 days to pay it or appeal it, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you buy a child ticket anyway?
It's cheaper, isn't it?
But you still need to pay an adult fee. You're an adult now.
It doesn't really matter. I don't want to hear it.
You don't want to hear it? Okay, well, if you do it again, you'll get prosecuted.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's a penalty fair notice. I'll let you out.
The young man will have to pay his £40 fine within 21 days if he doesn't want it doubled.
Good afternoon, gentlemen. Come through to the wonderful world of the 149.
In North London, revenue enforcement officers and the police are working side by side to tackle fare evasion on one of London's busiest bus routes.
That card's not been validated, madam. We're going to have a word over by the wharf. That's the card you've used.
Maybe it was something wrong with the machine because I definitely tapped it.
Madam, everyone else's card, it seems to have gone through.
Like the rain, Thomas's shift has been non-stop.
It's clearly showing that you've not tapped board the bus. So we need to take some details then, sir.
Make it work, brother.
Right, it's going to be another penalty fare, same as what you had last time.
Are you serious?
He did try and give slightly wrong information, but due to his previous, he flagged up straight away. So he's been given another penalty fare there. Have you got a photo card there, madam? To go with this card? No photo card?
In the house.
Okay, you can have a word over by the wall then, madam. You can't travel without having a photo card.
The woman is using a heavily discounted travel pass for job seekers, but can't prove it's hers.
Okay, where did you get the discount from? That blue card, where did you get it from?
Where from? I'm from Colombia.
Right, so where did you get this card from?
Sorry, I don't know Spanish. Little English.
Right, okay. It possibly could be a case of fraud.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
The language barrier could be a problem, but the police have access to a 24-hour translation service.
What? Aston said to everyone.
Oh, okay. Hello? Yes, I'm just getting a member of the public who's needs some information translated for her.
At Victoria Tube Station, undercover enforcement officer Scott is tackling rush hour fare evasion.
Is that him there? No, it's got an Oyster card.
He's also on the lookout for someone station staff have said regularly blags the barrier.
It's an Asian guy, comes up, says he's lost his wallet, smartly dressed, gives the staff a little bit of grief. If they don't let him out, he'll just bunk out.
Okay.
He's due out in the next couple of minutes, so we'll see what happens. Eyes fixed so we can just spot him. I'll deal with him. I like a challenge.
But while they wait...
Here we go.
The steady stream of fare evaders continues.
See a ticket, please. You didn't use it, fella? No. Where have you travelled from this morning?
Leytonstone.
Leytonstone. Why didn't you use your ticket?
Was it open there and just kind of...
No. It's not open at Leytonstone. Is there any reason why you didn't use it? Any reason why you've not used it today? No? OK. Come back through. Just need to have a quick chat. Go through. Why didn't you use your Oyster card today?
The gate was open.
OK, that's fine. I'm just going to confirm that, OK? I'm going to ring Leytonstone now and find out whether they've got issues with their gates, OK? Before I carry on any further. All right?
I don't have money, I don't use this.
So were the gates open or have you just chanced it? They're all working, so you've come through behind someone. Right. So why don't you have a ticket today?
I was in a hurry, I was in a rush.
Right. Do you have any ID on you at all? No intention to pay. Some people just think that they are still gonna get away with it and they're gonna slip through without being seen. So this report will go to London Underground. Do you understand?
Yes.
It's not acceptable when you see the majority of these people paying thousands upon thousands of pounds for their annual travel cards, and they see these people, they want to see stuff being done with it, and obviously we're doing as much as we can. OK, there you go.
With another chancer in the can, Scott returns his focus to the problem passenger he's after.
Hello.
Bus enforcement officer Thomas is dealing with a Spanish-speaking passenger. He's trying to establish if a discounted travel pass belongs to her.
Hello? Okay, so it's her son's card. Thank you very much. Okay. So it's your son's discount, yeah? Not your discount. Right. Okay. So the card will be retained. We'll hold on to the card. You are going to have a prosecution's letter sent to you. For me, I'm finished with you, so you're free to go, madam. She's using her son's discounted card. So obviously now she's come across an inspector. The card will be retained and handed back to Transport for London. And she will be dealt with by the prosecution department.
It's been a wet and windy but worthwhile operation in northeast London.
There you go. So it's paid, all dealt with.
In just 2.5 hours, enforcement officers stopped 47 people without a valid ticket.
In general, it was a good shift.
Yeah, the main thing is we're still alive.
We're getting home safe. So every day you come to work, it's something different. You go home and, you know, wash the day away.
At Transport for London's control centre, operatives use the latest technology to hunt for fare cheats that cost the network over £100 million a year.
We can stop people, we can find them, we can track them. We've got that system and we've got the power to do that.
Investigator Kat is looking into a suspicious passenger whose card's been flagged by the intelligence system.
So what they do, they go through the gates without tapping in. They're doing this every day. They will always try to find a way to avoid it, to pay for it, and they will think they will get away with it. But the system that we've got now, they can't do that. We like one step behind them. We will be there to make sure that they will pay for the journeys, for the fare.
On the ground, Olga picks up the case for the undercover investigation squad.
We're seeing a pattern of him travelling from Southwark back to Woolwich Arsenal, which is in Zone 4. It's Zone 1 and 2 travel card. We're looking at Zone 3 and 4 avoidance. Station's probably got nobody on the gate line. Gates are open, he walks out.
The data shows 5 years of fare evasion, defrauding the network of almost £3,500.
I've picked up CCTV. I know who I'm looking for. We're looking to stop him at North Greenwich Station.
Keep an eye out for your fella now.
To try and stop this crooked commuter in their tracks, once again, Olga's joined by colleague James.
Normal situation, identify yourself, getting some ID off them so we know exactly who they are. Once you've got their details and you've cautioned them, I just feel quite free then just to say to them, look, we'll be investigating your card and this is the situation. If your guy comes through, what sort of time does he come through here?
7:04.
Okay.
With so much money involved, they don't know how their suspect will react to being confronted.
People rather sort of like fight or flight, and some people's first reaction is to start arguing with you and shouting and just try and calm the situation and speak to them. What reason have they got to start being out shouting at you? Unless they've done something wrong.
It's not him over there, is it?
Coming up, the undercover tube squad close in on the passenger they've been after.
Michelle, it's the one over the back.
Here we go.
And Olga gets straight to the point with a 5-year fare evader.
I don't want to shock you, but it is a substantial amount.
Undercover investigators Olga and James are primed to catch a suspect who's been ripping off the network for 5 years.
Once you've cautioned them, you tell them, look, we'll be investigating your card and this is the situation.
Avoiding nearly £3,500 in fares.
705, 706, is it?
704. 708 now.
The time he usually arrives at the station has passed, and rush hour is starting to pick up.
A lot coming in now.
There's a lot of people now.
Yeah, it's busy now. Very busy.
On average, 40,000 commuters enter North Greenwich every morning. As the minutes pass, the odds of ending the suspect's multi-thousand-pound scam are lengthening.
Maybe he's been through already.
It's hard to say now. Yeah, if he hasn't come through by sort of 20 past, we'll have to have a look at the database. Here's your man, I think. Yeah, there we go. Morning, sir. Just revenue inspection. Just stop for a minute. Can you see your ticket or Oyster card for us, please?
The man matches the description, and a check of his card proves he is the one Olga's been tracking.
According to the system, you're paying for zones 1 and 2, but you're avoiding 3 and 4. And that's why the system's picked you up, because you should be paying for those zones.
Okay.
I'm going to have to interview you.
Oh, that's gonna take long because I have to go to work, really.
If you're as honest as you can be with this, the quicker you'll get to work.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay?
Yeah.
Just to explain the severity of this, we've run a report of your journeys. You're avoiding 3 and 4. London Underground have calculated how much money you owe us.
Okay.
I don't want to shock you, but it is quite a substantial amount. We're going back to 2015.
All right.
Come to the end of 2017, then 2018, and finally, up until the current travel card that you've got, you owe us this amount.
Yeah.
Can I ask why?
Just because not because of them, because I'm getting home quickly. It's because it's faster for me.
Thank you for your honesty.
No, but that's the honestly. Well, I don't need to lie to you. That's the truth. That's true.
Olga has brought to an end one of the longest-running fare evasion schemes the team have investigated.
I think once the evidence was produced, it was overwhelming.
Good job. A few £1,000s in the pot. So, yeah, it's a good one.
The case will now be handed to prosecutors, who will seek to recover over £3,000 plus costs through the courts. The operation to catch discounted travel pass scammers at Upton Park is entering rush hour.
Where are you going to? I'm going to Easton. Yeah, to Easton. Come this way, sir.
Karen and Peter are preparing for an onslaught of passengers.
It's gone very, very busy because this is peak time. So you're going to get everybody coming back home.
More people means more chances trying to skip their fare.
Just come over this way a second, please. Right, why haven't you used this ticket, sir?
Huh?
You haven't used the ticket.
I put the dispenser.
No, you've not. You've not touched in. Oh. Because you haven't used this to travel, it's a penalty fare. All right. Here's your Oyster card and
Thank you
your
so much.
ID card. Thank you very much. Sorry, Inspector, can you let him out, please? Thank you.
Thank you.
He was very good about it. Some people, they get caught, and they just, okay, you caught me, and you can deal with them, and they're absolutely fine. But some people get a little bit antsy about it.
£40 penalty fare. It's not. It's £40 if you don't have a ticket. Penalty fare.
Oh my God.
Don't try and walk past me. It's incredibly rude. Why do you think you don't have to pay?
But the train I pay.
What money do you have?
I have £5, maybe I don't
Show
know.
me. Right, this £5 I will take as part payment towards a penalty fare. Okay, that's fine. I'll issue that receipt. He gave me this £5, and then he's gone out through the gate. And the good thing is, okay, I didn't get a penalty fare, but £5 is actually 10 pence more than a single fare on a paper ticket for London Underground. So he's paid his fare with a 10p bunks.
At Victoria, Michelle's undercover operation has been a success.
Good results for today. 19 people reported and 32 people were issued a penalty fare.
But a key target remains elusive.
It's now 9:08 and the gentleman that we were originally looking for has not shown. It's a shame because I would have loved to have caught him. But unfortunately that's the way it goes. Can't catch everyone.
Sorry, can I just squeeze through?
Across the concourse, Scott has noticed something.
This guy that's bunks through all the time normally says he's lost his wallet or whatever. It's not him over there, is it?
I'm not sure. Just see his face. To be honest, I can't confirm.
Do you want to go and have a wander? Just walk down past them, son, please.
Another officer may be dealing with the passenger they're after.
Is that him? Yeah? Lovely, cheers. Michelle, according to one of the station staff, Meek's dealing with him.
What now?
Yes. It's the one over the back, on the black jacket.
Don't use time for me.
Station staff reported the man regularly skips the barriers without a ticket. But today, he's been caught using a valuable free travel pass that isn't his.
Okay, I'm keeping this. Yeah?
His fraudulent card use will now be investigated by prosecutors.
He had a female's freedom pass. So he is our lovely customer who defrauds this company every single day. And yes, we got him today. You need to go purchase your ticket.
Yeah, I will go purchase my ticket, but she's
Don't get that ticket. Yeah, you don't get that ticket back.
No, I don't need that ticket back, guys.
The card's value is 5 years. Each year equates to roughly about £5,000. So if he was never stopped and used that pass every single day for the entirety of its validity, then this company has lost, in essence, £25,000 in fares.
That's money that could go back into the network to improve services for honest commuters.
It's an excellent result. I love it. Because if anything at all, if it just was him, I'm happy with.
This tells us you get on the bus outside Finchley Park Station.
I don't want to shock you, but it is a substantial amount.
Yes, we got him today.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get her to do, but she's taking long.
Next time.
Excuse me?
Undercover tube investigators are challenged.
Keep your eyes peeled, please.
And bus enforcement officers
Yo, listen, don't play with me. Give me my card.
face angry passengers.
Right, hand that over now.
I actually need to arrest you.
The amazed
Do I look like a criminal? See a ticket, please.
and the argumentative.
I did touch her.
Madam, it didn't.
It did.
No, it didn't.
It did.
Madam, it didn't.
I'm walking away, and these guys can deal with you.
You can see that next Monday at 9. After months of surveillance, a drug-dealing dynasty gets a shock in police raids. Caught by surprise, new Wednesday at 9. Next tonight, they've left the pub and club doorways and